Hey, it's me. Come over here.
No longer...
Hans double-crossed me.
How do you know?
I found out by chance. It wasn't just me that he'd take people to taverns, get all friendly with them, then take...
How many people are we talking?
I know of at least 3. But it wouldn't surprise me if...
It happens all the time. Well, you should report him.
It's already been done. He got caught with stolen goods somewhere.
Well, that's good, isn't it?
I suppose so. But it made me realize how hard...
Not everybody's out.
I hope you're not, at least. Sorry I mistook you for him.
So, chances are you won't be seeing your money.
I suppose not.
I'd like to purchase...
Take your pick.
Jesus Christ be praised. You silly doggy.
Those idiots made so much noise.
I'm done with the sheep.
Ha ha! Great! How did it go? Tell me!
Well, I scattered their sheep like you.
That
I also trampled their laundry, like you mentioned.
you did? That must have been quite unpleasant.
That's all I could manage. I hope it's enough.
You did great, lad. And with a bit on top as well. Like I promised.
Thanks, Oldham.
Don't mention it. But you could be even better with my... And listen, we'll be meeting the Takovites soon. I'd like you to come with us. If you're not...
What could you teach me?
Well, I'd say now in my own...
Do you have anything specific?
I could help you with your craft, but I also spent a lot...
That sounds good.
It'll take some... And maybe you could give me a few...
Hey, innkeeper, that beer!
People call you the mouth, right?
I'm no mouth to you. My name is Bughead.
I'm sorry.
Pleased to meet you. But I could tell you stories so... Or would you prefer something... But it's a lot of hard work for me. If you don't believe me, ask anyone.
So they all sing your...
I'll tell you what. You can listen for yourself and see what you think. So what kind of story...
I like stories that can teach me.
Haven't you heard enough of those? But it's not a problem. I have... So, once upon a time, there lived in these very... One day, at the height... But as he was leaning in haste, he began to search the mud. He pulled out an axe.
Good God.
Maybe you would. But he searched the pond again.
I reckon that was the right...
Well, quite. Listen, Matthias was just about to leave when... You're a righteous man, Matthias. Not hanging around. Kuba, however, it's not... He ran as fast as his legs could carry him, so he tried again. Enraged, he heard... But the water goblin heard his shameful cry. So, when Kuba reached down...
That's so cruel.
Aye, and so did Matthias. He went to the water goblin and begged for it, but the path back from the pond, he stopped to rest by an older... But it wasn't enough. It wasn't his brother's, so he started bashing the silver axe against a big stone with the last of his strength. Matthias climbed there. He buried both his brothers. His final act was to stick the oak branch in. The locals have had no dealings with the water god, and when you walk by the pier, where it all...
That was a very nice story.
Story? What?
Why hasn't anyone gone looking for the axe, then?
Because it brings misfortune. Look for yourself if you wish. Rock Tower Pond isn't far from here. The water... But leave me out. I wish you a blessed evening.
Good day.
Good day. Greetings to you. A blessed evening to you.
At the mill? We could block it with...
Those arseholes are going to be the death of...
Did something happen?
Somebody scattered our sheep. 2 of them are still lost. It's got Old Albram written all over it. Sorry. What was it you wanted?
You're having problems with the Jelly.
Not just me, my friend. They're the biggest bast. The winter before last, they piled snow in front of everyone's doors at night. And last year, they broke into my cellar and pissed in my beer.
Gracious.
Not yet, no. But since I'd pay you well.
What exactly would you like me to do?
Don't worry. I won't make you do any shoveling, or I'd hate to reveal my plan, only for you to go off and...
Well, if you've got it all figured out.
Right. And who's got... Besides, everyone in Jelliop...
All right.
Listen up, then. Old Albram, the owner of the biggest plot of land in... Obviously, he's very proud of... Now you, will give... Simple, right?
Painting a bull, eh?
Right. We just have to... First, we have to get some paint. I don't reckon we'll be able to get any here in the village. But you... And after that, we'll have to make... Try asking Radovan, the local blacksmith. If you pour it in the bull's water trough, I'm sure it'll do the trick. But watch out. That beast is enormous.
All right, then. Oh.
Oh, and remember, it's supposed to be a joke.
Right. So I need paint. Why do you and the Jelliop?
It's their fault. Albram's the worst of them all. The nasty old... He's the one that stole our...
What pasture?
The one that stretches from the orchard behind the tack...
And how did they take?
Save the jokes. There's a tree down by the gate. My father, God rest his soul, but then fucking Albram came along.
Well,
do you think we haven't tried? Year after year we meet in that pasture. And when the Jelliavites are at wit's end, we manage to convince them to at least give us back half... Well, see you later. Have a good evening. I'm sorry. Good day.
I need something that'll put animals to sleep.
Well, it's true. I used a concoction that will put even a startled mare to sleep. But the recipe is an old blacksmith's secret.
Wouldn't you tell a fellow black? My dad was a swordsmith.
But you didn't pay much attention, did you now?
What if I bought the secret?
I don't know. How much would...
Satisfied?
More. So, did you want to make a deal or not?
I'll buy your sleeping potion recipe.
Aye, I could go for that. Listen up then. You take some poppy and thistle and boil them in oil. Then, after it cools off, you add a little herb Paris.
That doesn't sound too complicated. Thank you.
Morning.
Why did you become a hermit?
Let me guess. It seems like a woman's work to you, eh?
No, I didn't mean it like that. It's just that the only herbalist...
My grandmother taught me everything I know. She used to take me with her to the forest, what it's called, where it grows, and in the evenings, she tested me mercilessly.
You memorized everything.
Why? I keep all the recipes.
Isn't it dangerous not...
Maybe for me, if I lick my fingers while crushing, but I've never poisoned that. Well,
But people trust you anyway, since they...
what else can they do? The only real apothecary here is Emmerich, and he charges a lot.
Do you live here all alone?
What wilderness? Walk a few paces and you come to... Oh, not really alone.
I understand.
But don't think I'm a hermit. People sometimes... But greeting neighbors and listening to gossip every day. It's true, I don't always sleep easy here. The castle may as well not. You get strange people wandering around from time to time. The kind... My advice to you is to be careful. No doubt they don't think I'm worth the effort. But I still lock the door every night and push a bench up against it.
Where exactly did you come across them?
In the rocks above my cottage. Be careful if you go there.
Show me your wares.
Thank you, and take care. Someone's got to do it.
Oh, you pooch. What's that?
God be with you, noble sir. I'm Henry of Skalitz.
Sir Kunesh of Belevitz. Poor as a church mouse, but a free man once again.
A free man again? What happened to you, Kunesh?
Ah, the greatest of misfortunes befell me.
Aye. This feuding between the royal brothers...
Precisely. I gambled on Jobst over Sigismund a few... Only his Hungarian cavalry soon routed us, and I...
You were held captive? What was it like?
Hardly wondrous, I'll tell you that. But what irritated me most was being powerless to do anything. It's all those blasted Hungarians' fault. They can shove my silver up their arse and then lick it.
I totally... Sigismund is plundering the kingdom and torching the castle.
What a bloody awful affair this war is. In my...
My sentiments exactly...
Why, young man, I see you stand with... I tell you, though, he's the one who dragged our...
How so?
Because I was a fool. But
I disagree with you, sir.
That's what often happens. Still, for the good of the country, especially considering what a drunkard and fornicator that...
Wenceslas stands up.
Wenceslas can't even see the...
I must be on my way. Farewell, Sir Kunesh.
Farewell and Godspeed, young man.
I've heard you dye your own fabric.
I used to. I tried a few times. Why'd you ask?
I'd like to buy some pigment.
I see. Or perhaps...
Ah, damn. Look, I don't need much.
Is that so? What do you want it for, anyway?
Nothing important, really.
All right, whatever. But you know what? If I scraped off, that could work. Those pigments are
What do you mean?
For example, if you need blue, you can use blue. Walnut's good too. With us, the best way to make red is from madder root, or you could just use plain old black elder. Oh, and privet's not too bad either. You can even use the leaves. They make a nice But you know what's my favourite way of making yellow? And for so much cheaper than using saffron, buckthorn makes a nice green. The most important part is the stain, anyway. But even that won't help you if you don't know what to use. Too bad I don't. But I see you're really into it.
My word.
Oh, not worth mentioning. Just be careful not to stain yourself.